With the Kroger Plus card, it's...
Man, I keep telling y'all, man. What's up with y'all, man? Hold on. Hold on real quick, y'all. I don't know. I'll tell you that piff, man. For real, that's terrible, man. I don't know what's going on with this damn app or with this website. Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick, y'all, real quick. You know, I gotta start off with some music, man.
God gave me his qualities and wrapped it all in one. You niggas should be happy that I just be rapping for fun. Crowds clapping, throwing shots, and they ain't even got a gun. My bitch met me. Now she see these other niggas counterfeit. She don't stress over small things, the daddy gonna handle it. She ain't gotta say nothing, I read it like an analyst. The only time I go to doctors when I need more cannabis. Man, I'm sick, I really go in the booth and just let it rip. This shit come out bananas like I'm shooting up a wedding clip. Gangsta and a gentleman. Please excuse my temperament while your team losing stripes like they sucking on the peppermint of stimulus. But I can bring you right out your deficit. You can run with my team if you meet the prerequisites. Words sacred like the scripture you find at the Vatican. Rain in a bunch of boys, it's automatic. It's all a principle. Flow seem invincible. 0 over 0, man. We not divisible. Indefensible. Leave them all critical. Gotta be accountable. Every individual. It's all a principle. Flow seem invincible. 0 over 0, man. We not divisible. Indefensible. Leave them all critical. Gotta be accountable. Every individual. Some cash, some digital. All business though. Doctored up the flow. Now my patience is clinical. Say one phrase, keep them hung all on my skills. When King say dead or alive, he need both. Then we play my favorite game. Bodies flow, my flow like the current push pushing boats down the coast. Dirty game, no soap. Tears flow, no joke. Hang up with no rope. No chance, no hope. Laser focus, super scope. Stars packed in every verse. X-ray and bank accounts. Just to see who really broke. Shorty didn't get the note. All of this on one quote. Two smokes. I be getting dumb head. Stupid girl. Yeah, be all up in my business. Wondering who is this? Wipe the scene clean. We ain't worried about forensics. I see the hate. I can spot them like we weightlifting. This butcher boy scene is gonna be a bad ending. It's all the principle. Flow seem invincible. 0 over 0, man. We not divisible. Indefensible. Leave them all critical. Gotta be accountable. Every individual. It's all the principle. Flow seem invincible. 0 over 0, man. We not divisible. Indefensible. Leave them all critical. Gotta be accountable. Every individual.
Nigga, here come the re-up. See me, I'm batting clean up. A lot of greatness whenever you bring my team up. Wake up, brush my teeth and roll up. I gotta beam up. Married to the game. Wedding ring with a prenup. No need to sign on the dotted line. We been lit. I'm all about the Benjamins, nigga. I'm on my puff shit. Blowing trees from Cali on my corrupt shit. Business in the booth. I only come to fuck up shit. Money coming, money go. That's all I need to know. Jews around me shine bright, but I don't need the glow. 6 said kill them and Rain told me they gotta go. I'm separating niggas from head, shoulders, and knees and toes. Guaranteed to make them sick and raining on you hoes. I got a little bread, but I'm about to make some more. E&E through the dope. You know what it's hitting for. Rain Man, Butcher Boys, hot shit. Case closed.
It's all the principle. Flow seem invincible. 0 over 0, man. We not divisible. Indefensible. Leave them all critical. Gotta be accountable. Every individual. It's all the principle. Flow seem invincible. 0 over 0, man. We not divisible. Indefensible. Leave them all critical. Gotta be accountable. Every individual.
Yeah. What up? Y'all already know it's the man about town, Virgil Berry, a.k.a. Stats with the Facts. And y'all know y'all tuned into another episode of Real Talk Podcast, man. What it do, man? That was a classic E&E track off of that Butcher Boys original CD or album, The Butcher Boys. Y'all can go to datpiff.com and get that and all other streaming platforms as well. You did. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Y'all can go get that joint, man. What's good with y'all, man? How y'all doing this evening? Right? L said he might be a little bit late because he was in the middle of something. He wasn't tapping in when I told him that my work schedule was switching up and we ain't going in at 9 o'clock no more. We're going in at 7 p.m. So he said he's going to try to tap in like around 8:30, but, you know, hopefully he be able to tap in before, you know what I'm saying, I got to get up through because we ended abruptly at 9 p.m. You hear me? We ended at 9. We're going to stick to strict time schedules over here. You know what I'm talking about? But what's going on with all y'all tonight, man? How y'all doing? Right? How y'all doing tonight, man? What's going on with y'all? How you feeling? What it do? How your day been? You know, we already all woke up today, so we got the victory. You hear me? We got the victory already, y'all. We already won. We've been awake ever since we woke up. And it's a beautiful thing that we're here right now, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Sharing your social engineering. You already know what it is. Meet and greet each other as it come up through, you know. And like everything that pops out, man, I don't be having the or feeling the need to just rush and talk about stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't be feeling the need to just talk about something as soon as it come out. You want to fall back, like I always say, and wait till some more information come out, or just to actually analyze what's going on so you can get a full, proper perspective on what's actually being conveyed through the display of such behavior, especially on mainstream media platforms. You dig? So how y'all doing tonight, man? How y'all like last night's show, man? You know, how y'all like yesterday's show? You know? I just made a pre-recorded video that I just put out, man, and this kind of was a was a extension of last night's show. Like I keep telling y'all, they are coming for our children. I'm going to recurringly bring this up and talk about this because it's true. It's happening. Whether you know it or not, whether you know it or not, you know what I'm saying? Whether you believe it or not, that's kind of all irrelevant. You know? It's kind of all irrelevant, man. You know, it's right here in your face. Right here in your face. You cannot deny it. I mean, you can try. But that don't mean you're going to be successful. You know? 9 times out of 10, you're not. Sometimes it's good to just accept things how they are. You know? Real talk, man. You know what I'm saying? They cover for our kids, y'all. And I don't know how many times I got to keep telling y'all this. I'm going to tell y'all over and over again. They are coming for our children. And with this whole queer curriculum thing, oh, yes, it's quite clear what the agenda is, right? And we're going to speak on this. You know, so we're going to go a little bit further and break it down to the last compound, connect some dots on this so-called queer curriculum legislation, right? I'm going to do a little bit more digging into this and see who's all actually involved with this and connect some dots and correlate some other situations that y'all may have not been privy to or don't realize is connected to this very situation. So, you know, we're probably going to do that on Friday. We're probably going to do that on Saturday. You know what I mean? Early in the day on Saturday, because Saturday coming up, we got the listening party from our brother King Els. His new album just dropped last weekend, and we definitely, you hear me? What should I say? His album dropped on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve, so we're gonna definitely do that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna definitely tap in and do that this Saturday coming up. That's Saturday evening though, so you know what I'm saying? We're going in. But yeah, though, man, they're coming for our kids. But tonight, and you can't deny it either, man. I mean, like I said, you can deny it, but you know, it doesn't negate the fact, all right? But tonight, y'all, man, right? And there's a reason why I wanted to talk about this too. See, let me tell y'all something, man, that y'all might not know about me, right? I'm not a sports guy as far as like basketball and football. I don't really give a damn about basketball or football, especially, you know what I'm saying? For a couple of reasons. Two, I know the psyops behind them, and I know that they're the modern day plantations, amongst other things too, but specifically and especially basketball and football. How many of y'all remember when I broke down the historical roots of where basketball and football come from? Huh? How many of y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when I broke that down, man? Huh? How all football, basketball all come from slavery? Oh, the most diabolical, evil, satanic, Luciferian slavery history. You hear me? And, the reason why I want to talk about this tonight, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I say that just to say I'm not coming from the aspect or the angle of a sports fan, a sports guy, sports enthusiast. No. Right? I'm coming at this from the perspective of one, a journalist, an independent citizen journalist at that, right? And this is the reason why numerous opportunities I had when I was working at the media school to go work in lamestream media. Uncle Diggity, what it do, man? The way that comment just came in was suspect. I mean, not on your part, but it's like it just morphed in and versus just popped up, man. It's kind of spooky. It's kind of weird just now. My brother Uncle Diggity in the building. What's good, man? Right? I'm coming at this from the perspective of, I said, an independent citizen journalist, 1, 2, or should I say a man first, right? That's the number one thing. I'm coming at this from a man. Then 2, independent citizen journalist, right? And I'm looking at this whole situation when it popped off, and I'm just like, man, you understand what I'm saying? I'm just like, like I keep telling y'all, they're going to use the lamestream media to destroy the lamestream media in order to bring in the ministry of truth, which is severe censorship. And I always tell y'all the worst type of censorship is self-censorship. All right? When we sit on there walking on eggshells, and don't get censorship confused with boxing cleverly. Boxing cleverly isn't censoring yourself. Boxing cleverly is choose to use certain type of language and still get the same message across. Maybe we're not out with the same effect, but same message or message nonetheless. Sometimes you got to be a little bit intelligent to be able to, tap in and walk with us. But all jokes aside, y'all, though, seriously, man. And I'm glad that things like this keep popping up because it brings validation to what I be saying when I tell y'all the lamestream media is being used to destroy the lamestream media. It's being used to destroy it, just like this. And at one point in time, this whole internet thing was considered to be alternative media, but it's actually mainstream lamestream media too, right? The term going viral has nothing to do with television, right? Think about that, y'all. So when we sit here talking about this situation between Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp, it's for one, let's just get it out there. It's a mind effing psyop. It's strategically designed to get you emotionally involved by pulling on the heartstrings of racism. Because Skip Bayless is seen as the demonic whitey versus Shannon Sharp's big buck, black strong, pro-black Black Panther type a guy, which he absolutely is not. Don't make no mistake about it. Shannon Sharp's involved. He's boule. If I'm not mistaken, Shannon Sharp is he's a Q, if I'm not mistaken. But I may be. He's definitely a part of the Divine Nine, though, for sure. That's a fact. Can't remember if he's a Q or he's a Kappa. I can't remember which one. But normally the sports guys be Qs. You hear me? This whole situation is straight effery to me, if you ask me. I'm just saying, like, when I first seen this happen, I'm like, for one, this lets me know that the mainstream media is actually involved in this whole thing in more levels than just one. You hear me? Let's just get that clear. 2, Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless, they're being paid to do what they're doing. Don't think for 3 seconds that Shannon Sharp actually cares about what Skip Bayless said. Don't make no mistake about it, y'all. Shannon Sharp don't give a damn about black people. He don't give a damn about it. Right? He loves his job over there with Skip Bayless. And he ain't about to just up and quit. Right? Y'all gonna see. You hear me? Y'all gonna see. Now, let's get to it, right? You know we gotta get to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's get to it, right?
Good morning. There's been a lot of speculation of why I wasn't on air yesterday, and I won't get into speculation or conjecture, innuendo, but I will say this. In watching that game on Monday night, what happened to DeMar Hamlin struck me a little different. As a brotherhood in the NFL, when injuries happen, when we know injuries are a part of the game, I've seen guys suffer ACLs and Achilles tear, but I've never seen anybody have to be revived and fight for their life on the field. So they struck me a little differently because I remember seeing my brother paralyzed on the field temporarily, and he was able to regain focus. Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it.
Skip Bayless. This is the tweet that Skip Bayless said. No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game, but how? This late in the season? A game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. I don't understand what was so wrong about what Skip Bayless said. I don't understand why such I understand why, but you don't know what I mean. The fact that so many people are outraged and upset by this statement when there was no inflammatory comments in it, nothing disrespectful, none referring to race or this guy's ability to play or attacks on his personal character, not even a mention of his name or the actual incident to what made the game stop. No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game, but how? This late in the season? A game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. I don't understand what's so wrong about that. I don't get it. Why y'all so offended by that? Why does this make Skip Bayless a racist or a heartless, callous piece of boo-boo, piece of doo-doo? The fact that the young brother passed out on the field, does that justify ending the game? Did it really? I know a lot of y'all fans out there who was probably thinking the same way Skip was. Like, it's unfortunate that the homie passed out, and, we hope he's okay, but, the game must go on. The game can definitely go on. What happened to the young brother wasn't so severe that it actually physically prevented the game from going on. Like, in all actuality, in my opinion, anyway. After, I was doing the show that night. That was this month. That was the day before yesterday. Or actually, it was yesterday. Or it was last week. All right, last week. I had literally, let's see, we was out there watching the game. I was like, you know what, I'm about to go start the show. And right before, that whole situation must have happened like mid-show, like right when I started the show. Right? And then I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't think that was a reason to stop the game, though. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that the young brother passing out on the field like that, do y'all think that was something worth stopping the game over? Put a 1 in the chat if you think that whole incident definitely didn't prevent the game from going on. Or should I say, put a 1 in the chat if you agree that that event happening to our young brother who's now recovering and doing okay. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that it was although a very unfortunate event to take place during such an important game. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree that the game should have went on. I don't think that was a valid reason to stop the game. or should I say to end the game, maybe stop the game and for the time until they, cleared from the field and make sure it's okay. But the game could have definitely went on. So the question has to be, why did they end the game? Shakir, we got a new person in the chat room. Shakir, what it do? Thanks for your response. Right? Seriously, y'all, man. Seriously, man. What did Skip say? And I know a lot of y'all don't like Skip Bayless, man. I don't give a damn about Skip Bayless. He ain't nothing but a talking head to me. Right? I know exactly who Skip Bayless is. More importantly, I know who he's not. And he ain't no man. He's just another talking head working for the mainstream media like the rest of them. Right? You already know, man. You hear me? So who cares what Skip Bayless has to say? Who cares about anything he has to say? Who cares about Skip Bayless' opinion, really? Right? Let's go, man. I don't really see nothing wrong with what he said, to be honest with y'all, man.
Get down. But I didn't want it.
Well, time out. I'm not going to take it down
Okay,
because I stand by what I tweeted.
Skip, let me
Okay.
finish.
All right. Okay.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Go ahead. Let's go, Jen.
Okay.
I mean, I cannot even get through a monologue without you interrupting
Okay.
me. You could have came back, Skip.
Well, I thought
Skip, just let.
I didn't know you were going to bring up
No,
this.
I was just going to say, Skip. I didn't want to yesterday to get into a situation where DeMar Hamlin was the issue. We should have been talking about him and not get into your tweet. That's what I was going to do. But you can't even let me finish my opening monologue without you interrupting.
Okay. I was under the impression you weren't going to bring this up because nobody here had a problem with that tweet.
No. Clearly, the bosses wanted you to offer explanations. So clearly, somebody.
No, they did not have. Nobody.
Let's go, Jen.
Thoughts and prayers remain with DeMar Hamlin.
That's where the
Gentlemen,
focus should have
certainly,
been,
as he
and not on the
continues.
football game. Yes, let's go, Jen. Thank you.
Okay, so I disagree with that, right? I disagree with that. I totally disagree with that. I don't think that listen here, y'all, right? And I don't even watch football. I don't give a damn about football, NFL, NCAA. I don't give a damn about none of that. You ask any of the homies, I don't care about that stuff. I don't watch sports. I don't watch football. I don't watch basketball. I don't give a damn who wins or loses. I mean, I honestly do not care. You hear me? But I agree with Skip. I totally disagree with Shannon, right? No, the game, it shouldn't have been about him. We already know what's up with him. He had a situation. He passed out on the field. The medics came. They cleared him from the field. They made sure he was okay. And they got him up out of there to the hospital like they were supposed to. After that, on with the game. I don't think it should have been a whole expose on this Damon Darman Hump, whatever his name is, whatever the young brother name is. I don't think we should be focusing on him. So unfortunate that that situation happened to him, but as we see, he's better now, right? Or he's on the road to recovery, right? Well, but what about all the people who paid their money to come to that game? What about all the sponsors? What about all the fans at home who wanted to see that game? What about the players who still wanted to play, regardless of the situation that happened on the field? We done had dudes' eyes come out the socket on the field. I'm talking about dudes and had all type of crazy stuff on the field, and the game went on. What's so special about this situation? Who is this Darman Thomas? Whatever his name, what's the young brother's name? And I'm not being insensitive, y'all. I don't pay attention to sports. I really don't know this young brother's name. You hear me? Andrea, what's up, baby? You already know, Andrea, distractions everywhere, so people don't exactly. You already know, Andrea. Andrea already know, right? What's the boy's name, y'all? Put the boy name in the chat that passed out from cardiac arrest, allegedly. I think that's what they said was on the field. What was his name? Darwin, Darlin. What was his name? Huh? What's the young boy name? Right? I agree with Skip. Disagree with Shannon. It should not have been about him. Right? Let me say this, y'all. After that situation happened last Monday, right? As a result of focusing on him passing out on the field, and now he's in recovery. What conversation has that brought up? What revelation has that revealed? Right? Damar Hamlin. Thanks, Shakir. Who is Damar Hamlin? Who his people's is? Why all of a sudden is he being made? Huh? Y'all better tap in and walk with me, man. Like I said, it's unfortunate that the young brother had this situation that he had during the game. Glad he's having a speedy recovery. I've seen some news clippings of him. He seems to be doing fine and improving, and he seems like he's going to be okay. I'm trying to figure out why a young man who's an athlete at the age of 24 is having cardiac arrest in the middle of a game. I can't. That's the bigger question for me. But still, at the same time, I don't think that that's something that should have prevented. See, we could have still focused on what happened to the young brother, Damar Hamlin, and what contributed to what happened to him happening to him, but the game still could have went on as well. That's my opinion. Right. Exactly. You already know, Andrea. Right? Not taking away from the young brother, man. You feel me? Like I say, prayers go out to the young brother. Like I say, according to some news clips I saw recently, he's making a decent speedy recovery. And when I say we shouldn't focus on him, I'm talking about the night of the game. The night of the game shouldn't have been focusing on Damar Hamlin. The night of the game should have been focused on that game. Damar Hamlin's situation got handled on the field, and that should have been it. The game should have continued. My thing is, why was the game stopped? Who is Damar Hamlin? What else is going on in the world, considering the NFL, especially to cause such distraction and confusion? I want y'all to use y'all's higher thinking here. I want y'all to know that what I always tell y'all, man, when it comes to situations like this, when something is nowhere and suddenly it's everywhere, and the mainstream media is focusing and their attention and tricking us to focus our attention as well. Why and cui bono? Why is it happening? And who benefits from what is happening? Now, who benefits from what's going on with Damar Hamlin? Who benefits in this? That's a question I asked to y'all, the audience. All right. Glad he's okay, but why would this happen to a health? Exactly. In my opinion, if they didn't stop the game, a lot more people would have said, why did this happen to a healthy young person? Instead, the focus became about everything else. Right. And even to this day, you don't have any mainstream media outlets speaking on this. Right? 24 years young, athlete in the tip-top shape he could possibly imaginably be in. Understand that when these guys are professional athletes, they have to go through regular screenings, regular what's the word I'm looking for here, man? We have to do, man. Regular checkups, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to go through regular blood work. You understand that athletes are tested on a very frequent basis to make sure that they're physically up to par to perform the task they're getting paid millions of dollars to do. Please believe it, man. The NFL deadly use it as a black sensitive mode. Didn't they? My question, Uncle Diggity, is why? And there's so much other stuff going on in the world, like queer curriculum. See, they use this stuff to distract us. Juju, what's up, baby? You already know, man. Juju says she coming through showing love with her sexy self. You know, Juju, you always your presence is always wanted and needed. Juju, I see you. Juju, I see you. I see you in the YouTube streets being the rabble rouser, man. Juju out here being a rabble rouser. Bit of advice to you, Juju, man. Start arguing with these motherfucking lame ass, non-content creating ass fuck niggas and bitches, man. You hear me? Stop engaging with them, man. They will bring you down. They will lower your frequency. You will entrain upon the frequency they are emitting, transmitting, and it will sync and link and train upon yours, and then you will be able to start to display the actions thereof. You hear me? Stay tuned in with your real ones, Juju, and block all that other bullshit out. All right? Exactly, and this is one of the premises of the show I want to talk about, y'all. Trauma. Y'all hear me talk about this all the time. Shakir said Juju is fired. Juju is fired up with her little fine ass. Little rabble rousing ass. Trump, listen here. Y'all hear me talk about epigenetics all the time, right? Y'all hear me talk about this all the time, right? And it's sad. It's sad that our young brothers and sisters, right, can be used to weaponize, exacerbate said trauma. I'm talking about Juju be running around just rabble rousing. Shit, you gotta keep them guessing, Juju, man. You gotta stop doing that shit, though, man, for real. Stop doing that shit, man. Stop interacting. Listen, a wise man told me don't argue with fools, because those from a distance can't tell who's who. Right? So keep that in mind. Right? Because real ones is paying attention and watching, and But anyway, y'all, right? Trauma bonding, just like my man Uncle Diggity say, and the American advertising corporations know this. They know that we are very fond of trauma. So they have weaponized our trauma against us by weaponizing our epigenetically passed down childhood trauma. Right? Now, like I said, y'all, right? I'm coming from the perspective of not a sports fan, not a sports critiquer. I don't give a damn about football or basketball. I really don't. They could end basketball and football today, and I wouldn't even notice it. Right? I don't give a damn about football or basketball. Could care less about it. Right? It's modern day slavery, if you ask me. Right? And y'all gonna sit up there. Y'all remember when I broke down the historical roots of basketball and football from Willie Lynch? Y'all remember when I broke that down to y'all? And y'all still watch that stuff? Still let your children play that stuff? If I had a son, he wouldn't dare be allowed to play no basketball. Just from the historical roots of where it stems from. Hell nah. It's a mind effing satanic Luciferian construct paradigm. And the very fact that they still play it to this day and use it as in tandem with the new form of slavery, it ain't stopped. It actually got worse. So, I definitely don't. And I knew when I was a kid, listen to me, y'all, man. And this is why certain things didn't resonate with me as a child, man. And now that I'm a man and I have an inner, outer standing of a lot of things, I understand now as a man why I never had an affinity, why I never liked basketball or football specifically. I love baseball, gymnastics, boxing, karate, wrestling, all full contact sports. You hear me? Love them to death. But basketball and football just never really clicked with me. And now I know why. Praises be to the Most High. You hear me? Yeah, Miss Shakir, yeah. Yeah, Shakir, exactly. Willie Lynch taught this to the Khazarian, not white, because majority of the slave owners were Khazarian demons. They weren't white. But Willie Lynch taught this to the Khazarian slave owners. Basketball. Right? They cut the heads off of the children and the men who were defiant during slavery. They would decapitate their heads. They would paint them in a brown, tarnished, varnish type of paint. And they would sit them in the sun for a period of 1 to 2 days till the skin was tanned like a hide, like making leather, basically. And then they would stuff them into sacks, burlap sacks at that. And they would cut open a sow. You hear me? They would cut open a female pig. And they would take her stomach out, remove the intestines, the chitterlings, feed them to the slaves. Right? Scraps, chitterlings, chitlins. Y'all eat that shit to this day with y'all's goofy asses. And they would take these heads and they would sew them up in the pig's stomach. And then they would paint that brown in the same varnished, tarnished type of shellac painting. And they let that sit in the sun. And then they would give it to their children to kick around in the field, hence the term pig skin. That's football. Basketball is the same way. They would take the decapitated heads and the decapitated testicles, specifically of defiant back buck slaves that didn't want to go, that didn't break, that wouldn't be buck broken. Physically, mentally, sexually, spiritually. These are the dudes like me who wasn't going to go, who wasn't going to sit there and let you rape my wife in front of me. Oh, I was going to die preventing you from doing that. The guys like me, you hear me? Guys like my brother Red, who ain't going to go. Rest of the essence is sinful. Guys like that who ain't going. My man Sinful used to always say the ing in my pimping stand for I'm not going. It's rest of the essence is sinful. Yes. And they used to take the testicles, putting through the same tanning process, and they would put them all inside. Right? They would put them all inside of a sack. And they would shoot them in a basket. Hence the term basketball. And the reason why I call it basketball, because it was dried testicles, dry severed testicles from runaway slaves or slaves that refused to be buck broken, young men and boys. This is why the term is called basketball, because they would throw the testicles balls into a basket. And y'all still play that shit to this day. Y'all still put your sons in this shit to this day, aspiring to go to the National Basketball Association, which Willie Lynch had a hand in creating. Who y'all think Naismith was related to, man? Where y'all think the paradigm came from for creating the game of basketball? It came from Willie Lynch. Who you think William Naismith got it from? And y'all still play this shit and watch that shit to this day. So I say all that to say, now that I'm a man with great over, inner, outer, extra standing, great over, inner, outer, extra sight, I understand now why I despised football and basketball when I was a child. I never played Little League. I never played youth sports. I couldn't stand that shit. And I'm tall. I can't stand football and basketball specifically, especially. I can't stand those two sports. Never have since I was a young boy. And now that I'm an older, should I say, mature man, and I've researched certain things, now I over, inner, outer, understand why I've never liked football or basketball, because it's connected to Lucifer, Satan, the devil. Huh? Shakir, how many accounts you got, bro? Huh? How many accounts you got, man? Yeah, man. Use that avatar, man. Hopefully that's you, bro. Listen, men, y'all stop using fucking icons. Excuse my language, man. Y'all stop using these weird icons and cartoon images. Count them up. Put the picture of yourself up there. Spook up and be counted for like a man. Yeah, slavery was more gruesome than what a lot of people. Yeah, it was, Shakira, man. And it's going on to this day. Right? And this is why I've always had a disdain towards basketball, as football especially. Right? Now back to Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp, man. Skip Bayless, man. I ain't got no problem with Skip Bayless. I know who Skip Bayless is, man. Y'all dudes be getting all emotionally involved with these guys, man.
Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here from this clip. You clearly saw from the opening monologue, things got a little contentious between the pair because Skip has made it a habit of interrupting Shannon as of late. Shannon went directly talking about Skip Bayless's tweet the other day that drew a lot of criticism. For those of you who don't know, it was in relation to right after Bills safety Damar Hamlin completed what looked to be a harmless tackle, but had to be administered CPR after he collapsed on the ground. Skip tweeted out questioning how the NFL was going to work out the schedule with it being so close to the end of the regular season, and he took a lot of flack as many deemed it to be insensitive, especially when someone was fighting for their life on the field. Look, I'm not here to judge whether he was right or wrong for the tweet. However, he did mention that the season and the game on hand did seem irrelevant, with Hamlin currently having to be hospitalized. Anyways, so Shannon opened the monologue condemning Skip's tweet and saying that he had hoped Skip would delete the tweet, which he still hasn't at this point. And this is when all hell broke loose, as I think Skip felt a little blindsided. I'm sure the pair talked about how they're going to address the issues on hand in the morning meetings prior to the start of the show, and I'm guessing Skip didn't know Shannon was going to talk about how he should have deleted the tweet. Skip's response was that he stood by his tweet. I guess in his eyes, he feels he did no wrong. He kind of backed the statement by saying none of the brasses at FS1 had an issue with the tweet. However, Shannon quickly said otherwise. If I had to guess, just looking at the public outcry from that tweet, I got a feeling the producers on Undisputed had issues with Skip's post. You literally had former and current athletes and media heads all slamming Skip Bayless and calling him out to be fired or canceled. Nonetheless, this clip clearly shows you how fractious the relationship between the pair has gotten, and you could see it slowly souring a while back. You had the issue a month ago where Skip pretty much sunned Shannon on TV that also had many members of the black community clapping at Skip for his treatment of Shannon and discrediting his Hall of Fame career during a debate about Tom Brady. Then you also had Shannon miss out on yesterday's program, leaving Skip to host Undisputed by himself. Anyways, there's a lot of rumors swirling around that this might be the end of the pair's run on the show, which would seriously shake up the morning sports debate show landscape. Skip, like him or not, is a ratings machine, but his partnership with Shannon has been a pretty special one over the last 6 years they've been together. Their numbers are doing pretty well compared to ESPN's First Take, and that's largely due to the connection the two have went on together. Look, I know most of the show revolves around the same 3 or 4 topics, and a lot of the debates seem manufactured, but at the end of the day, these two draw huge numbers. That said, I don't know where this is going to go after the latest heated discussion. On one hand, you have Shannon clearly believing Skip was in the wrong for the tweet and for his refusal to delete the post, while Skip thinks he hasn't done anything wrong. In his mind, he was merely asking a question, but stating that it didn't mean much after what was going on with Damar Hamlin. And yesterday's so-called apology didn't really sit well because, in all honesty, Skip didn't apologize for the tweet, which he still stands by, but merely apologizing for hosting yesterday's program after what had just happened on the Monday night game. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this whole...
Man, listen, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. All right, that's what's up, Shakir, man. Y'all came up and y'all use y'all's real pictures for y'all's profile pic, man. All that, all this anonymous anonymity, all that stuff is over with in 2023. We hold y'all to a whole nother standard as comment section members and as audience members and supporters, man, and subscribers or whatever it is, man. Holding y'all to a new standard, man. From now on, you come up on my panel, you got to cam up. You hear me? You got to cam up. And that goes forever. I'm saying you got to stay cam up the entire time. But when you come up here, upon coming in, oh, you best to cam. You gots to cam up. You better not hit that link if you ain't talking about camming up. I don't care if it's just for 10, 15 seconds. You're going to put a face behind that stuff you saying. Huh? 2023, you putting a face behind them words, man. Ain't no more of this throwing your stones and hiding your hands, man. You're going to be accountable for the stuff you say. We're going to know who exactly saying it too. Right? So, I mean, just to be honest with y'all, man. Keeping it all the way funky, man. Thanks for doing that too, Shakir. I respect that, man. As a man, I respect that. Stand up and be counted for if that's really you. You hear me? Personally, y'all, to be honest with y'all, I'm just keep it 100 with y'all, man. I mean, seriously, y'all, man. I gotta put this up on the screen because I want to know, man. You know, I want y'all to see this. You hear me? Seriously, y'all. What was disrespectful, disingenuous, condescending, racist, inappropriate about anything Skip Bayless said? Take away your feelings. Take away your emotions. Take away all of that. Let's get down to critical thinking and logic and reason. What was conveyed in this tweet that upon reading it, right, if you didn't know anything about what the situation is connected to, would you determine this? Or even if you did, what was disrespectful or even disingenuous or what was insensitive about this? And this is why I keep telling y'all, when I keep telling y'all about how they're going to use the lamestream media to destroy the lamestream media. Right? See, y'all get so caught up in this whole racial aspect as if this system gives a damn about specific races. No, what it is, y'all, is that, and this is what y'all get things confused at. It's not that the system cares about white people, because it don't. This system don't give a damn about white people. But what this system will do is use white people for scapegoats. It will use white people what they can use them for. You just have to have the eyes to see, right? I got them blood boiling, man. I'm about to have to roll up, man, for real, because this situation had me tight, right? Not because of what Skip Bayless said, and when I seen this tweet, I'm sitting here really scratching my head, y'all. Like, why is y'all so offended by this, man? Or have we become that desensitized and become to be made so emotional so easily as a society to where, although, like I said, it's very unfortunate that the young brother had his experience and situation in the middle of that game. I trust me, I get it. My condolences and my heart goes out to him. Hopefully he continues to make a speedy recovery, right? But I don't think what happened with him was something that the game had to be stopped for. And listen, I don't even watch football. I didn't even watch the game. I was in there watching it with Fonz, and then I had to get the show started. I said, screw that game. I don't give a damn about sports, specifically, especially the NFL and the NBA. I don't give a damn about. I mean, if they was to cancel all NFL games forever right now, I wouldn't even notice. I ain't gonna say I wouldn't know. I would notice because, a lot of my brethren would be depressed or something would be wrong with them. You hear me? Yeah, man. Gotta come up, man. Gotta show who you is, Shakir, man. Y'all dudes, man, here on this YouTube, coming to the YouTube, man. Y'all chicks too, not coming up and talking your ish is equivalent to throwing rocks and hiding your hands when somebody say who threw that rock. Right? It's equivalent to being in the joint and we standing up for standing count at 4 o'clock and the COs is coming through and you say some slick shit like punk ass bitch, and then the CO stop and say who said that, and then your whole ass don't say nothing. That's equivalent to what we talking about right now. Right? I vehemently disagree with Skip Bayless on just about everything he ever has said. In my opinion, Skip Bayless is a fake, woke, unintelligent, thinking he intelligent, Mr. Know-it-all who don't know nothing. If you ask me, just a over-aggrandized talking head who's paid way too much money, right, to talk stuff about people who he don't really know and to critique their talents and skills and gifts on those which he could never possess in a million years. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, but, my personal, that don't matter. That's unimportant. That's really irrelevant to this situation. Regardless of all of that, I stand with Skip Bayless and what he said in this statement. I don't think there's anything disrespecting, disparaging, disheartening, insensitive, nothing about this statement. I don't think there's not one insensitive aspect to this statement, regardless of what happened with our young brother, Damar Hamlin. And, I do know that, Shakir. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying about that, though. Skip Bayless has been doing this for years. So what does that tell y'all about ESPN? What does that tell y'all about Fox Sports? What does that tell y'all about these news media sports organizations, these sports entertainment organizations? What does that tell y'all about them? They don't give a damn about black people either. And they don't give a damn about white people either. So this is the thing I want y'all to get in y'all's heads, man, because they're using this racist thing as a tool to further keep us divided and separated amongst ourselves, thinking that white people are treated better because they are liked by this system more than black people. Man, come on, man. Have y'all ever been to rural, middle, and Midwest and Southern America? where the majority of white folks are. The majority of white folks are poor, broke, busted, and disgusted. And this is why I be telling y'all when it comes to this racist stuff, y'all really need to do y'all's research, man. Not saying that it doesn't exist. I'm just saying it's exacerbated a little bit much more than what we would like to believe. And we have been indoctrinated. When I say we, I mean black people in America. We have been indoctrinated to weaponize this trauma. Exactly, Uncle Diggity. I agree with you on that too, Shakir, man. You know my brother Uncle Diggity always come with the insight, man. And y'all gonna have to start coming up when y'all come up on this panel, man. Put a face to that name, man, and that opinion, right? Stephen A. and Skip are the Whack 100 and Charleston White of the sports world. Paid rabble rousers is how the show generates interest and ratings. That's all exactly Uncle Diggity. That's why I rock with my brother Uncle Diggity. He has the intellectual fortitude to be able to see through this bull. They want to be the #1 sports show while talking about everything except sports. He said, yeah, they can aim to be #1, but Skip needs to calm some of that nonsense down for real. Listen, he's not going to calm any of that nonsense down. That is what he's paid to do. He is, like my man Uncle Diggity said, man. Like my man Uncle Diggity said. You hear me? He's a paid rabble rouser. And this is the reason why I'm introducing these words into the lexicon of the new burgeoning YouTube sectors that are being formed right now. You hear me? Rabble rousers. That's all most of these people are agent provocateur, rabble rousing pieces of yeah. You hear me? Skip Bayless don't give a damn about white people. Shannon Sharp doesn't give a damn about black people. I will put money on it. Him and Skip sitting somewhere and drinking whiskey, laughing at this. They really think we don't like each other. They really think we're beefing. Ha 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 ha. That's what they're doing right now. And y'all be feeding right into that stuff. This is why I don't watch mainstream media. This is why I don't watch TV no more. This is why I never got into sports. That's why I don't pay attention to any of it. Only time I pay attention to it is when it delves off into my territory of expertise in researching and stuff like that. And make no mistake about it, programs like programs like Skip and Bayless's show, Skip and Shannon's show, you know what I'm saying, show proof of the establishment of the Ministry of Truth. Like I've been telling y'all.
On hand did seem irrelevant, with Hamlin currently having to be hospitalized. Anyway.
Let me take this off the screen.
So Shannon opened the monologue condemning Skip's tweet and saying that he had hoped Skip would delete the tweet, which he still hasn't at this point. And this is when all hell broke loose, as I think Skip felt a little blindsided. I'm sure the pair talked about how they're going to address the issues on hand in the morning meetings prior to the start of the show, and I'm guessing Skip didn't know Shannon was going to talk about how he should have deleted the tweet. Skip's response was that he stood by his tweet. I guess in his eyes, he feels he did no wrong. He kind of backs up his statement.
See, this is my thing right here. All the time when they was messing around on the field, they could have got the boy off the field, boom, got the game started right back up. I really don't see no reason why that game had to stop, to be honest with you, man. I mean, in all honesty, y'all, the game could have definitely went on, man. Like I said, it's unfortunate what happened with the young brother. You know what I'm saying? Glad he's making the speedy recovery. But just to be real with y'all, man, all jokes aside, that was no reason for them to stop the game. So my thing is, why did they stop the game? Who benefits? Qui bono? Who benefited from that? Who benefit from what happened at that game, man? Think about all the people who was there in attendance that night. Then think about what else is going on in society right now. Think about what's going on. We're gonna talk about this time. I'm gonna do an early live stream Saturday. We're gonna talk about this, man. We're gonna talk about this queer curriculum bull-ish effery. Which is connected straight to what we're talking about tonight. If you have the mind to see it, the eyes to see it. You understand what I'm saying, man? Hold on, I'm gonna drop the link just in case Els want to drop up in here, man. Hopefully he'll be able to slide through before we get up out of here, man. He said like around 8:30. So hopefully he'll be tapping in here soon. You did. Yeah, man, I'm about to roll up, man. That shit done got my blood pressure up, man. That shit done got my goddamn blood pressure up, man. For real though, y'all, man. Hold on, let me go get my roll-up board. I know I ain't BSing, man. Y'all know I ain't playing no games, man. Y'all know I ain't lying about nothing I'm saying, man. For real. You know, a lot of us are so consumed and led by our emotions, man. We don't be realizing that our emotions aren't real. Our emotions aren't real. Right? The heart is wicked and deceitful above all things. Who could know it? My man Sinful used to shout that verse out all the time. Rest in the essence of sinful, man. Right? Damn, I can't believe that nigga going. That's crazy. Anyway. Right? What's the main two things I always tell y'all that y'all need to ask yourselves when it comes to situations like this? Right? From all aspects of this situation too. Like as far as Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp goes, man. Right? Right? What's all the distraction for? Right? Why are we being led to focus on these two cornball ass dudes, man? Right? Seriously. Shannon Sharp, Skip Bayless. Two sides of the same coin, if you ask me. You hear me? Let's get back to it.
By saying none of the brasses at FS1 had an issue with the tweet. However, Shannon quickly said otherwise. If I had to guess, just looking at the public outcry from that tweet, I got a feeling the producers on Undisputed had issues with Skip's post. You literally had former and current athletes and media heads all slamming Skip Bayless and calling him out to be fired or canceled. Nonetheless, this clip clearly shows...
Like, to be fired and canceled for what, though, man? Like, seriously, y'all, man. I understand y'all might think it was a little insensitive, maybe a little bit non-empathetic. But come on, y'all, man. Seriously, man. And this is why I say, y'all, they're using the mainstream media to destroy the mainstream media, man. Well, you don't know about what, Shakir? What you don't know about, bruh? You don't know about that. What you don't know about? Speak your piece, brother. All right? Come on, y'all, man. When do we come so goddamn sensitive, man? right? When we become so soft, man. Wasn't nothing insensitive about what Skip Bayless said, y'all, man. Like, I mean, seriously, man. You feel me? Seriously. So my question to y'all is why and cui bono? All right. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, it could be argued, man. But see, I don't see. Let me tell you something, Shakira, man. And this is just me speaking for me. I'm not speaking for nobody else. I personally don't give a damn. You hear me? I'm not led by my emotion. I don't become emotional. I'm not soft. I'm not so easily offended by the words that people say in their mouth, even though it's something that societally could be said to, be disrespectful. Huh? I'll determine what disrespect is for me. And another guy speaking his mind, though it might come from a different perspective, or you might feel some type of way about it, I don't look at things through the eyes or lenses of how I feel. I didn't feel any type of way when I read what Skip Bayless said. I don't feel any type of way when Skip Bayless clearly goes after black athletes but does the opposite for white. I don't do that. I expect a guy like him to do that. He's a white guy. Why wouldn't he do that? I think y'all be giving these dudes too much credit sometimes, man. I think y'all be expecting people to act outside of their nature, man. Skip Bayless is a white boy, man. He advocate for white boys. Y'all ain't know? Right? Why wouldn't he talk disparagingly about black athletes when that's how he really feels towards black athletes? Why wouldn't he big up Tom Brady at times when Tom Brady is just like in his fall off season, but he won't but he'll big up Tom Brady even though Tom Brady is like stars fading and his girl left him and all that stuff, man. See, y'all can learn something from Skip Bayless. It's a lot to actually learn from Skip Bayless, for real, if y'all think about this situation, man. Skip Bayless is showing y'all, right, and it's proven to y'all that white boys stay on code, niggas. Regardless of Tom Brady on the decline, regardless of the fact that he's being publicly ritualistically shamed and ridiculed by what's going on with his wife and all that, right? But even in the midst of all of that, Skip Bayless is on code. Huh? How about y'all do the same? You feel me? Crazy, y'all. Big difference. Pay attention to that. Let that sink in. Let that minister to your soul. Right? Regardless of Tom Brady being on the decline, regardless of Tom Brady being publicly shamed and ridiculed, ritualistically, I might add, in the way that is happening, notice how Skip Bayless is not disparaging his brother. Notice how he's not kicking Tom Brady while he's down, saying he's washed up, saying his career is over, it's a wrap. Notice how he's not clowning him for having an out-of-pocket ass wife. Notice how no really white guys are really in the media are doing that to Tom Brady. No, pay attention to that, y'all. Right? Because white boys stay on code with each other. That's why. They stay on code with each other, as we see. So, y'all can feel however y'all want to feel, man. I'm not saying you can't feel or you shouldn't feel the way you do, because, you can feel however you want to feel. Right? It's up to you. You got the right to feel, to choose how you want to feel. But like I always tell y'all, men We cannot allow how we feel to influence our decision making in any form, shape, or fashion. It is very unmanly for a man to allow how he feels to influence his decision making. I'll repeat. It is totally unmanly. It is totally unmanly for a man, as a man, to allow how he feels to influence his decision making. Right? Very unmanly behavior. That's what women do. Men don't allow their emotions to influence or have effect on their decision making. All right? He called him Skip Baseless. Yeah, man, y'all know how Skip is, man. Everybody know who Skip Bayless is, man. He been talking stuff for years, man. Y'all ain't figured out that that's what Skip does. Don't y'all think if ESPN or Fox or whoever, don't y'all think if they actually really felt some type of way about what Skip Bayless was saying as far as if they thought it was bad for their brand or anything, don't y'all think that would have Ben got rid of him? But no, y'all actually love Skip Bayless. Or as Shakir calls him, Skip Baseless. Y'all love him. So much so that him and Shannon and Skip's show is on their way to being the #1 sports show on television. Right? Regardless of this situation. So y'all think about that, man. Y'all made Skip to who Skip is. Because if y'all really cared about what Skip said as far as thinking it being disrespectful or discriminatory, y'all wouldn't watch his shows. Y'all would try to cancel him. Talking about some cancel Skip Bayless. Y'all ain't canceling no Skip Bayless. They ain't getting rid of him on the count of y'all's opinion. No, I'm not saying that race don't play. Now listen to me, man. I'm not saying that race doesn't play a factor in things. What I'm saying is I want y'all to understand that race is being used. Race is being used. When I say race is when I say it's not a factor, it's not a factor in it having race being determined factor, you know what I'm saying, of how the people who run the world, they don't care about white people. That's what I mean when I say race don't matter. When I say race don't matter, I'm talking about the powers that be, the bloodline families that run this reality. They don't give a damn about white people. They don't care about white people. White people are cannon fodder just like anybody else. And that's the main thing I be trying to get across to y'all. Y'all always be talking about the white man and the white man and the white man. Nah, it ain't even the white man. It's these Khazarian demons. The white man is just as much as a slave as your black ass. And y'all don't even realize it. That's why y'all got guys like me. You did.
You how fractious the relationship between the pair has gotten, and you could see it slowly souring a while back. You had the issue a month ago where Skip pretty much sunned Shannon on TV and also had many members of the black community clapping at Skip for his treatment of Shannon and discrediting his Hall of Fame career during a debate about Tom Brady. Then you also had Shannon miss out on yesterday's program, leaving Skip to host Undisputed by himself. Anyways, there's a lot of rumors swirling around that this might be the end of the pair's run on the show, which would seriously shake up the morning sports debate show landscape. Skip, like him or not, is a ratings machine, but his partnership with Shannon has been a pretty special one over the last 6 years they've been together. Their numbers are doing pretty well compared to ESPN's First Take, and that's largely due to the connection the two have went on together. Look, I know most of the show revolves around the same 3 or 4 topics, and a lot of the debates seem manufactured, but at the end of the day, these two draw huge numbers. That said, I don't know where this is going to go after the latest heated discussion. On one hand, you have Shannon clearly believing Skip was in the wrong for the tweet and for his refusal to delete the post, while Skip thinks he hasn't done anything wrong. In his mind, he was merely asking a question, but stating that it didn't mean much after what was going on with Damar Hamlin. And yesterday's so-called apology didn't really sit well because, in all honesty, Skip didn't apologize for the tweet, which he still stands by, but merely apologizing for hosting yesterday's program after what had just happened on the Monday night game. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this whole situation. Do you think this will be the end of Skip and Shannon on Undisputed?
They're using.
Stop. See, the problem that I have with a lot of people is that they try to make things mutually exclusive. Tom Brady doesn't care about stats. Tom Brady don't care about this. Bull jive.
Bull jive to you.
Bull jive.
Who cares about winning
Tom
Super
Brady
Bowls?
quarterbacks are the most arrogant people that play professional sports. You know that and I know it. A little bit.
He'll be a free agent.
Yeah, he'll be a free agent. He's free.
Yeah.
And don't nobody want it. How you not want something that's free? Everybody, you put candy out there, free candy, somebody grab a handful of it. I mean, free clothes, free chairs, somebody go come out and get one. Free Bibles, people will take one.
Yep.
Make a free agent, ain't nobody want it.
Okay.
How you not want something that's free? Football game.
Okay, so here's what I know. Last year.
Oh man, the fact that y'all be buying into this stuff is funny, man. Right. And that's and I know you good, Shakir, you good, bro. No, this is what I'm saying, y'all, man. This is the part, especially amongst us men, that I want us to focus on, man. You hear me? Right? I want y'all to stop, because that's kind of like how women think and look at stuff, man. Talking about some, it's just the way you said it. Like people used to, like these chicks used to tell Kev about his tone and stuff, man. You hear me? When rest of the essence to Kevin Samuels, man. Them girls used to call up Kev show sometime, and they'd be like, it's just your tone. It's your delivery. Like, man, listen, I ain't spending it. Y'all stop focusing on somebody's tone, man. Stop focusing on the way somebody's saying something, man, and focus on exactly what they're saying. That old thing of it's not what you say, it's how you say it, that's hoe-ass logic. That's soft-ass, unmanly logic, if you ask me. Right? Because although I can realize that somebody is saying something a certain type of way, and I can be like, whoa, what you saying? I'm not about to get emotionally involved with it, though. And that's why I be saying to y'all, especially y'all do, stop getting emotionally involved with this stuff, man. Stop getting emotionally involved. Stop focusing on the way people say things. Y'all know who Skip is. Why y'all be shocked when he say the stuff he say? He's a white guy. He's going to advocate for white guys. 9 times out of 10, Skip Bayless probably come from a family that's not too fond of black people. Kind of regular, right? We don't care how Skip Bayless says what Skip Bayless says, because he's nothing. He's nobody. Who cares about his opinion except for y'all? I don't give a damn about Skip Bayless's opinion. His opinion means nothing to me. I don't care what he says. I don't care how he says it. It means nothing. And that's the way that maybe some of y'all should start looking at some of this stuff. Right? Maybe y'all should stop giving Skip Bayless so much credence. Maybe y'all should stop making what he says so important, because I don't. He's not an important person at all. His opinion means absolutely squat to me. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other people out there that feel the same way I do. So with that being said, who cares? I mean, like, really, who cares? Right? He's a white guy. Like, stop expecting... Stop expecting these people to act outside of their character and nature, man. Stop doing that, y'all. Right? Excuse me. I'm not saying that all white guys are like Skip Bayless, because they're not, but I would go as far as to say as the overwhelmingly mass majority of them are, and I know this because I've been in prison with white guys. I know how they talk. I know what they think. Right? know how they think. Skip Bayless is a white dude, man. Why y'all be so shocked when he show the white boys all the praise, but don't show the black guys all the praise, and he goes to any limit he can to try to discredit, disparage that of any top tier black athlete that's especially shining on equivalent would appear to be white athletes. Right? And that's what I'm saying. As men, we can agree to disagree with each other. And as men, we know there's a certain level of respect that, you know, that we're gonna take amongst each other before things get crazy, right? This is why we don't talk crazy to each other without knowing that, you know, something physically gonna probably happen as a result of this conversation becoming heated and more heated. You did? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They ain't then, and they're not going to, right? I want y'all to understand that, man. I want y'all to be able to see through this stuff, man. You know what I mean? Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharp, two sides of the same coin, different sides of the same coin. Like I said, they're probably somewhere right now smoking cigars, laughing about this stuff. All right? They don't care. They getting big checks behind this, man. Maybe they want to start something new. And like I say, they pull y'all in. They pull y'all in through the trauma, the drama. Oh, he doing that because he's black. And Skip Bayless always got something to say about black athletes, and he always says something good about white athletes, and he always says something bad about black athletes. Man, I don't like him. He's a racist. A rah. Emotional. Right? Straight emotional. Just like a lot of y'all dudes be with these broads. And rest in the essence of sinful, man. Stop paying attention to him, man. Y'all don't like what Skip Bayless say? Stop listening to him. Stop watching the show. Y'all really want to cancel somebody? Don't advocate for them to be fired from their job. Just stop watching it. Start watching Shannon and Skip's show and see what happened. But they know y'all gonna keep watching because y'all love drama. Y'all like a whole bunch of stay-at-home moms or something. Y'all got a whole bunch of hood rat chicks that ain't gotta work or nothing because they got all that going on. They just at home watching Maury and watching soap poppers, all watching Y&R and all that stuff all day, man. Watching The Bold and the Beautiful and all that stuff all damn day, man. Y'all emotional ass dudes, man. I'm emotional and I can't let it go. I am trying. No, it hurts me so. I gotta let you know that the love we share. Oh, Carl Thomas ass dudes, man. Y'all dudes be so emotional, man, over what these dudes be saying, man. He didn't have to say it like that, though. I'm just saying, I feel that because people be saying that to me all the time. He tell you, I'm just saying, it's not that, it's just I'm saying, just the voice, your choice of words, and then, man, shut up. Shut up. That sensitive ass, soft ass stuff, man. Oh my gosh, man. I don't know what's worse, the fact that y'all allow guys like Skip Bayless to get y'all out y'all hook up, right? that y'all actually take these dudes serious, man. I don't take none of these mainstream media people serious, man. All right. They are like so many jokes to me. Seriously, and I mean that. So many jokes. They're terrible. They're horrible. They're pitiful. They're despicable. They're all of that. All right. I had to roll something up, man. Get my blood pressure up talking about this soft ass stuff, man. Everybody all in their goddamn feelings, man. Like, I don't know who a guy like Skip Bayless is. Skip Bayless been the way he is since we've been on him on TV. Like I said, the very fact that he's still around should let y'all know something. He's wanted around. Right? They don't care about black people being offended by Skip Bayless and what he says. Pay attention, y'all. So instead of crying and bitching about it, how about y'all do some real stuff and stop watching it? I wonder if that's crossed any of y'all's mind. And this goes to all y'all out there, man. Right? Versus calling for somebody to be canceled. That's so feminine. Cancel him. Cancel him. That sounds like something a broad to do or say, man. Y'all dudes be killing me. I'm telling you, man, some of y'all I'll be sitting here saying y'all cancel somebody, man. Listen. Y'all be tripping with that. I'll be seeing some of y'all's comments, man. Y'all be saying some rat bastard, agent provocateur, feminine ass stuff, man. Talking about reporting people and flagging people and all that stuff and doxing people, man. Y'all be tripping, man. For real. How about just ignoring them? So much easier, right? Y'all don't like what Skip Bayless says. If y'all think Skip Bayless is a closet racist, why do y'all watch the show that he's on? Besides just crying about how racist he may be or you think he is, wouldn't it be easier to just stop watching it? Don't y'all think that would be easier? This is what I mean when I say non-comply, non-acquiesce. For the life of me, I don't understand why people religiously watch content creators or any type of content that of people who they say they don't like. You don't like my brother Red Supreme TV1, but you just are busting it wide open in the comment section over there every day, creating whole dummy accounts and everything. But you don't like what he got to say. That's what I'm saying, man. That's y'all. A lot of y'all need to shut up, man. All right. Skip Bayless need to shut his mouth. Shannon Sharp definitely need to shut his mouth. They need to talk about nothing but sports. Don't add none of this political innuendo. Don't add none of this political fanfare into y'all sports. Just talk about straight sports. I don't know about y'all, right? I don't know about y'all, right? I really don't pay attention to sports like that, especially highlight shows like Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless' show. I don't even pay attention to that stuff, right? Don't give a damn about it. Honestly, I mean, I really don't. So I mean, I really could care less, man. Like I said, football and basketball. If goddamn it, if what's the name? If Adam Silver and goddamn it, homeboy from the Roger Goodell right? If they was to come on TV right now and say, you know what, NFL, NBA, it's over with. We're not playing no more. It's all done. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't give a damn. Matter of fact, I'd probably be kind of happy. But see, they're not going to do that. And if y'all pay attention to what happened during the lockdown situation with the bubble, they're kind of preemptively preparing y'all to connect to the metaverse and attend basketball games digitally, holographically. Did y'all notice how when they had the bubble or when they was playing the game, y'all notice how they had digital they had seats in the digital audience to where people could digitally link in and be a part of the audience? You see that? Did y'all pay attention to that? And while so much other stuff is going on, we get hit with distractions like what's going on between Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp to distract us from what's actually happening. Which also, this thing between Shannon Sharp and the dude is actually a product of and connected and related to. Because once again, I keep telling y'all, they're going to use the lamestream media, or they're using the lamestream media to destroy the lamestream media in order to bring in the ministry of truth, right? And if y'all not familiar with the ministry of truth, then go read 1984 by George Orwell. A lot of y'all are helping to bring in the ministry of truth. All y'all who call for the silencing, the deplatforming, the canceling, censoring of people and their opinions just because you don't like them, just because you don't agree with them. Right? Now, I don't agree with a lot of stuff both of these clowns. So you used to ask me, Shannon Sharp, clown. Skip Bayless, super clown. Clown boots. You hear me? Clown nose, clown wig. I'm talking about the fluffy polka dot, goddamn it, bell bottom jumpsuit and everything, man. Straight clown. Right? Straight clowns. But, and there's always a but, y'all. The main thing you should always ask yourself in these situations, why and cui bono? Right? Who benefits, y'all? Who benefits from this whole situation going on with Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless? Who benefits from it? Come on now, y'all. Don't be shy. Who benefits from this? How do we as a society benefit from this situation? How do the players in the NFL and NBA and whatever other sports industry, right? How do they benefit from this? See, when you start looking at who benefits, and what I mean by benefit, I mean who stands to make money from this situation. And when you start asking that question and you follow the money like the homie Lester Freedom from the Wire said, man, you start to see who is actually responsible for what's going on, right? Because he or they who will benefit financially, especially most from this situation, are more than likely responsible for why it's happening. So y'all think about that, man. Y'all think about that, man. Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp, two clowns. I don't give a damn about Shannon Sharp's career in the NFL. I don't give a damn about that. It means nothing. It's meaningless, pointless, as long as if he never done it. Especially when it comes to coming in front of the Most High. You think the Most High care anything about his highlights in his highlight reel from his career in the NFL? You think any of that's going to be brought up? I'm telling you, not one bit of it's going to be brought up. But you want to know what is going to be brought up? Especially when a guy like Skip. You did. And just remember that, y'all. You are responsible for every word that proceedeth out of your mouth. Oh, and you will be held accountable for it. So make sure you box cleverly and choose your words wisely. Right. Now, the NFL definitely benefits from this. You just have to have the outer extra standing to be able to figure out why and how they benefit from a lack of sales, how they benefit from viewers not watching due to this situation. How do they benefit from that? I want y'all to understand that this is a real sick mind game going on right now, y'all. I mean, on all levels and so many different levels from so many different aspects and angles, man. Right? This is mental, psychological warfare we at here, y'all, on top and coupled with spiritual warfare. And if you're not spiritually inclined, if you're not morally, mentally, perceptually, intellectually inclined, you going to get left behind. Right? And I want y'all to know that, man. This is why I come here every night and I drop this game on y'all about the various different things that I do. Exactly. So with that being said, cui bono. We got Steve Hess. Now, Steve Hess. Is that Steve Hess or Hesse? I'm going to go with Hess since I don't see no accent marks over that E or any of them letters in the name. You know what I'm saying? But yes. We would all agree with that comment that Skip is crazy. But I dare say, some might even say that Shannon is crazy. Oh, Hessery. Also, so Steve Hess is just short for what the full situation is, Hessery. Well, welcome to the comment section, Steve. Welcome to the platform. You know, this is April. Let me come up. I got to make sure I come up when y'all new guys and chicks come up in here. Listen, I appreciate y'all tapping in. We grinding and growing over here at April Talk Podcast, man. 2023, all effery and fakery is gone. We coming up. We showing our face. We putting a face behind these opinions and these views that we share and convey on YouTube. What did you say? Oh, you already know, Steve Hess, man. It's hard. Listen here, man. Everybody's welcome. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. Literally everybody's welcome, right? I want y'all to understand that when y'all come over here to A-Real Talk Podcast, man, this is real talk. This is why I called it, and I said A, because A is something that catches attention, and A or I. This is the reason why I do everything I do, man. Right? Real Talk Pod Class. Who was it? Was that you, Uncle Diggity? Or was that Lance Parker that coined the term pod class? This ain't a podcast. This is a pod class because we teaching over here, man. You hear me? Next level. Shout out to my baby Andrew. Next level teaching, man. You hear me? And this is not so much about Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless as it is an attack on so many things: free speech, freedom of expression, freedom of thought, freedom of the press, which is the media. Yeah, it was you, Uncle Diggity. Yeah, I knew it was one of y'all too that came up with that. Yeah. Pod class, because we teaching over here. And I absolutely love, you hear me? I mean, it's a privilege and an honor. It's a privilege. It's an honor and a privilege to teach, to be able to teach, to have the ability and the intellect and the knowledge and know-how to teach. It's a beautiful thing. Not everybody is a good teacher. Now, notice I said not everybody's a good teacher, but everybody's a teacher. You hear me? You're a good teacher. It could be argued. You know what I'm saying? It could be argued, y'all. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, y'all. Smash that like button. Right? Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharp, Fiasco, man. Who cares for real? And does it even matter? Does it matter? I'm going to say no. It doesn't matter. Right? At all. Exactly. Apparently. Appearingly. Listen here, let me tell y'all something. Skip can say whatever he wants up until what he says is no longer being used to push certain agendas. Once Skip Bayless' use is up and he say something crazy or do something crazy, his ass is grass. Much like what they doing to his hero, Tom Brady. I wish I'd be able to see this stuff, man, and be able to point this stuff out, man, and don't get so emotionally drawn into it, because they don't care about us. One thing for sure, two things for certain. Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharp, Tom Brady don't give a damn about us. Can we all collectively agree on that? Neither one of them three dudes would give a damn if we lived or died. All right? So y'all take that into consideration, man. Take that into consideration. Something to think about. Right? Huh? Yeah, man. I don't think L's going to be able to come to the show tonight. Yeah, I remember when he said that, Steve Hess. I remember that. But listen to what, and this is what I'm telling y'all. So think about this, y'all, man. He's intentionally saying the stuff he's saying because he know that you niggas is going to get all butthurt about it and get to tweeting and get to typing and get to texting and get to, Facebooking and Instagramming and all the more while y'all doing exactly what the system wants you to do. They're going to get rid of Skip when they're done using Skip. Just like they're going to do to Shannon Sharp, what they're going to do to Shannon Sharp when they get done using him. And so on and so on and so on. It just keeps going and going and going. It's like a snowball effect. It keeps getting bigger and bigger. Pause. Right? All of these dudes that y'all be holding in such high regard, all these athletes, we give them praise. No, we don't. We don't give them praise. Right? We give them respect and we give them, give them a big up for accomplishing such goals to be able to pay to such a level. But let's not make no mistake, y'all. They're slaves. Kevin Durant, slave. Tom Brady, slave. All of them are slaves. All of these athletes that you see, they're slaves. Rich slaves. Shout out to my brother Dolph. Rest of the F is the Dolph. They are rich slaves. Y'all. They have contracts that they have to abide by and that have power over them. Right? Pay attention to what I'm saying to y'all, man. They are slaves. Slaves, man. Some of the biggest ones, because they rich slaves. And we sit here and hold these people in high regard, man. We venerate them. We hold them up into lights that we don't even hold ourselves in. And they're nothing but rich slaves. It's terrible, man. It's really terrible, man. For real. it really is terrible, man. You gotta laugh, man. You gotta laugh. You gotta laugh at it, man. My man Steve has just subscribed to the situation. We appreciate that, Steve, man. Welcome to the situation. Then we go in live every day. I drop a pre-recorded Monday through Friday, sometimes on the weekend when I'm off, not doing anything, and I drop numerous shorts throughout the day whenever I feel like doing it, man. We got content galore over here. Tap in and walk with us. You can definitely go back and check out some of the prior content. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm home back. Yeah, man. Don't let the numbers fool you. Listen here, y'all. Do not pay attention to the numbers in any form or fashion. Let me tell y'all why. And numbers aren't a reflection of anything, regardless of, irregardless of success. You feel me? Like, and I'm telling y'all right now, man, what we are witnessing, especially what's happening on YouTube, the reason why things is happening the way they are, and I mean in every aspect of YouTube. I'm talking about to the shadow banning, to the ghost banning, to people, numbers being played with, to the type of content that's being promoted and put in the forefront. All of this stuff is connected, right? And it's all perceptually preparing us digitally, electronically, holographically to be connected to the smart grid. Listen to what I'm telling y'all, man. Yes, I see my man Steve Hess, man. He in the Steve Hess in the building, man. We appreciate the new people that always come through, man. You know what I'm talking about? New subscribers and watchers and listeners, man. Tap in and walk with us, man. You know what I'm saying? We got RBG in the building, man. I'm gonna say, hey, man, I gotta cam up for that one, man. That's real talk. Listen, RBG, I'm the same way, bro. I do not watch network television. The only time I watch network television is when I go to the gym and I'm on an elliptical for 7 minutes of my warm-up. And I don't even have plug-in headphones to hear it. I'm not even hearing it. I'm just looking at it and watching the words go across the screen in the subtext. I don't watch television at all. It's horrible. It's disgusting. I watched it for 6.5 years, basically straight when I was in a joint, and it made me realize what the real actual purpose of television is, right? And what's being used, and I just, especially when it comes in, like, it's just not even worth watching, man. Like, for real, cable ain't paid, man. Listen, cable, forget about it. You know what I mean? So, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that's the same way. So, I feel where you coming from on that, man. My man RBG say, man. He said, I can't watch TV like that. I don't understand why people pay $100 a month for a package. Yeah, man. Straight BS television. I'm talking about straight foolery. Straight tomfoolery. You hear me? Just straight tomfoolery on the damn network TV, man. And cable TV as well. Sucks. You know what I mean? At least when it comes to stuff like YouTube, you can really actually pick and choose what it is you want to look at, what type of content you want to look at. So, man, make sure y'all click on the bell, subscribe to the page. You know what I'm saying? Go over there, subscribe to the Patreon for the exclusive content. I see y'all still. I'm going, man. Yeah, I don't even watch Netflix or Hulu no more. But I'm gonna tell you what, when that new season of Black Mirror come out, I'm watching that on Netflix. And when that new season of the Wu-Tang come on, the new Wu, I'm definitely gonna be watching that on Hulu. All right. Think about it, y'all, man. The Ministry of Truth is being established on YouTube, man. And they're using racism as a way to bring it in. Right? You think they're going to be showing racial superiority in the metaverse? Huh? 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 You think they care about racial superiority or classing in the metaverse? Y'all think about that, yo. Tap in, walk with us tomorrow night. We're going in Wednesday night. You did. Let me go ahead and pull Wednesday's night show up for y'all real quick, man. Before we get on up out of her. You hear me? Thank everybody for tapping in tonight. All the new people came in the building, man. Steve Hess. You hear me? My man Shakir. Y'all more than welcome to tap in anytime. We go in, like I say, live every single day. You know what I'm saying? We grinding and growing slowly but surely. You hear me? I understand the powers that be, and I get all of that stuff. I ain't tripping, man. I will not be deterred. I will not be, deterred. You know what I'm talking about? Tomorrow, y'all, we are going to be discussing Operation Jigsaw. Right? So I know about Operation Jigsaw. Lance Parker in the building. What's good, bro? Listen, y'all, the new time is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right? The new time is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Actually Sunday through Thursday for right now. You hear me? Yeah, you already know, RBG. You already know. Right? Oh, we going in on Operation Jigsaw. I've been telling y'all about this stuff, man. I've been telling y'all about this stuff for years. You feel me? I've been telling y'all about this stuff for years, man. Years, y'all. I've been telling y'all about this stuff. It's going down. You hear me? You hear me, man? It's going down, man. Operation Jigsaw. I told y'all, YouTube is being used to bring in the establishment of the Ministry of Truth. Watch what I'm telling y'all, man. I'm not just saying this, man, because I read 1984 and I think I'm like better than you or smarter than y'all. Like, I'm telling y'all, man. YouTube is being used to literally bring in the structure of the Ministry of Truth. And Google is the memory hole. right? What y'all know about Operation Jigsaw? Huh? Shout out to RBG, man. We going in on that tomorrow evening. Matter of fact, hold on. I'm going to do y'all one better. All right. Yeah, we're going in tomorrow. Tap in and walk with us, y'all, man. I'm about to get up out of here. Thanks, everybody, for coming out this evening. You know what I'm talking about? It's a beautiful thing. I respect all of y'all. I love all of y'all. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Lance Parker, RBG, Real Black Gentleman. Shout out, you know what I'm talking about, to everybody in the chat. Steve Hess, new brother to the situation. Shakira, new brother to the situation. Of course, my brother, Uncle Diggity. You know what I'm talking about? We had Andrea in the building. You know what I'm saying? We had Juju in the building tonight. You know what I mean? Juju with her crazy self. You know what I'm saying? Thanks everybody for tapping in, man. Exactly. We're going to get into it tomorrow night, y'all. So make sure y'all tap in tomorrow night. Y'all see it right there. Man, go subscribe to the page, man. Sign up to that Patreon, man. Next time I look at my Patreon, man, I want to see a couple of y'all names in there. Y'all went up there and paid that little $5 and subscribe to that Patreon so y'all can get access to the exclusive. I'm telling y'all, man, I'm about to do a purge, man. I'm about to do a purge, y'all, man. And I keep procrastinating because other stuff keep happening. But I'm telling y'all, I'm going to go get my hard drives and all that stuff, and I'm about to take a lot of this stuff off of YouTube, man. I'm really focusing on getting it done this weekend. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting in my swing of my new shift at my job and stuff, you know what I'm saying, in my schedule. I'm telling you right now, man, a lot of this stuff is coming down. That's why I keep leaving the Patreon up there. Y'all go subscribe to that Patreon. It's going to be exclusive content on there. Exclusive content on that Patreon that is not going to be on YouTube or any other platform. Facebook, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Rumble or none of that. And I'm going to mess with my Rumble account this weekend too so I can get it up and running. So I got to get more familiar with how Rumble operates. You know what I'm saying? But thank you all for coming out, man. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, smash that like button. You understand what I'm saying, man? Tap in and walk with us. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who's new to the situation, we appreciate y'all being here. You did. You know what I'm talking about? And now it wants to be working. That's crazy. That's crazy. I told you, I don't know what's going on with that piff. It be working when it want to work. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave y'all with some E&E. You know what I'm talking about? As we get up out of here, man. You know what I mean? I'm going to go ahead and play this song and I ain't going to say in memory. Well, I'm going to play this song because my brother Els couldn't make it to the show tonight. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go ahead and play this song, you know what I'm saying, for my brother since he wasn't able to be in a situation tonight. We're going to play this song to pay homage to him for not being here this evening. You did. Tap in and walk with us, y'all. Y'all know how we do it. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, y'all. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when we're going to be going in from now on out until further notice anyway. So tap in and walk with at least Sunday through Thursday at least. You feel me? Friday and Saturday, we more than likely going to be going in at the night regular time at 9 p.m. But, you know, from Sunday through Thursday, we're going to be going in at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, smash that like button, share your social engineering, tap in, walk with us. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody for coming through, showing your love, hitting that like button. You know what I'm saying? Subscribing to the page and all that. Like I said, shout out to Shakir. Shout out to Steve Hess. And we in the building, man. Now we out the building, man. Tap in, walk with us. You already know, man. This is me and my brother King Els, man. Pull up on you. We got to pull up on y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Pull up on you. You know what I'm talking about? Pull up on you, nigga. Man, talking about.
Yeah.